Fly Tyers, this is Aaron at the Fly Desk, and today I'm going to show you how to tie a blood leech with a product called Leech yarn. I've also heard it called mohair. And so today I'm tying on a Daiichi size 8 curved hook. It's the 1270. And this is what the Leech yarn or mohair looks like. It's basically a yarn with some fibers that kind of flare out. I'm going to show you how to make it look really, really good and leechy. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some wine colored marabou. And what I'm going to do is hold it right up against my bead so as to get our taper correct. And I'll simply break off the marabou instead of cutting it, because that gives it a lot more of a natural fluffy look. I will then take some of this Leech yarn. I really like this fly because it's a extremely quick fly to tie. I can knock out a whole bunch of these right before a stillwater fishing trip. And I fish this fly, so I put the mohair on, tie it on nice and tight, and then I simply wrap it right over the top of the previous wrap all the way to the front of the hook. So this fly, I've actually used it on rivers as well. It can imitate a minnow, so I'll strip it through a nice deep pool like on the Green River. Most of the time I'm using it on stillwater applications. This I've tied with just a bead on it. It's just a 1/8 tungsten bead in gunmetal. And I like just using a bead because sometimes I'll use it in shallow water and I don't want it to sink too fast. Fish it a lot in float tubes. I'll get about, I don't know, 30-40 feet out away from the weed line, cast into shore, and then strip it slowly out of the weeds. And a lot of times those big fish are sitting there waiting in the deep water right at the edge of the weed line. So that works. That's one way to fish it. The other way is I'll fish it below a strike indicator, especially if I got a little bit of wind on the water, because that'll make the fly dance around as it's floating, or as it's sinking right below the strike indicator. Okay, so a lot of people will stop right here. So it actually looks pretty good. But what I like to do is get our trusty wire brush, and I brush the heck out of these flies. And that's what's nice about the mohair and the Leech yarn, is you can brush all these fibers out, and then when it gets in the water and you're fishing it, it kind of has a pulsating look when you're pulling it through the water. This is a really good fly to tie if you're not very experienced yet with fly tying, because the Leech yarn is just really easy to use and it goes on very, very quick and simple. So there you have it, my friends. This is the blood leech that we use in a lot of stillwater applications, and we hope that you like this video and subscribe at the bottom. And thank you for watching us here at the Fly Desk on the Fanaticals YouTube channel.